So exciting to be here today. Let us breathe together now. Oh, very good. Thank you for the feedback. It's very, very important. So while we wait for other people to come in, I can just interact with you so that we get ready. I hope everything is fine with you there. How is the family? You can please unmute and let's chat a little bit. Hope you're fine. How is Joss? Good morning. Pleased to see you. How are you this morning? If you can hear me, please put a yes. And if the sound is fine, if there is no echoing, if it is clear, the quality is okay, please let me know. Thank you, Mr. Abdul. Thank you, Mrs. Oluwabumi Olusonya. Namaste, Nimagala from India. Thank you. Kubdanyawad. Okay, I'm very happy you can hear me now. All right. I sent out a mail yesterday and I was hoping that maybe we can start from there to share our experience having tried the breathing routine that I shared. I encourage us to breathe in on 4 counts and hold it on 2 counts and then breathe out on 8 counts. We did something close to that yesterday while Ms. Priyanka guided us. The idea is to do longer exhalation than inhalation. Like we say in breatheology, we say that the key to relaxation is exhalation. So we should learn to breathe into our diaphragm, or better still, into our abdomen. The gut is the second brain. The stomach is intelligent. All the neurotransmitters majorly are formed there, and probably also in some of the organs, internal organs like kidney, the adrenal organs. So neurotransmitters affect the neurons. The neurons carry impulses linked to our central nervous system comprising the backbone, which we call the thrust vessel in Chinese medicine, linking it to the brain, which we call the upper dantian. So the spinal cord is a pole that carries the transmission. So we have neurotransmitters, chemicals, biological chemicals that carry the impulses, messages through the spinal cord across the synapses, jumping some gaps, like when we have a wire for telephone. Okay, so from Nigeria, for example, to Equatorial Guinea or to Papua Guinea or to some of these Trinidad and Tobago countries, they lay some wires. They're not called wires actually, cables, okay, or electrical cables as well. So when, for example, in electricity, when the electricity is generated, it can travel by distribution, okay? So there are some gaps and gap junctions that the electricity has to cross so that it can get to the end user. The same thing happens within our body. So they jump some gaps, crossing the synaptic gaps, entering into axons, dendrons, and dendrites. These are biological times anyway, until they get to the brain. But it is very, very, very fast. That's why ideas come quickly. We process at least 12 ideas or 12 thoughts within a minute. I mean, within a second. That's how powerful the brain is. Minimum of 12 thoughts, quickly, within a second. So that is why we are encouraged to have a pen and a paper or have a note on our phone to quickly put down ideas. I've been using that lately in this COVID lockdown to process some Yoruba words, which I try to do on IG Live and record, just to make sure my children are in touch with my language. All right, so good morning. Thank you for being here. Mr. Luatosin, thank you. Sarni, thank you. Okay, Mrs. Titilayomi, thank you. I have acknowledged some of the persons that joined earlier. All right, so not waste time, let's get quickly to business. I have a few outlined here. So let's see, did anyone try the breathing routine and you wish to share? So I can just raise hands, let me know. I can allow you to unmute yourself and let us discuss a little bit. Thank you for joining Mrs. Olushola Adeji. Different, okay. Welcome here. So anyone wants to share the experience? How did you feel when you tried the breathing, 1 to 2 breathing, inhaling on 4 counts, holding on 2 counts, and breathing out on 8 counts? Anyone did it? Did anyone do it? Just indicate so I can allow you to. It was relaxing. Okay, thank you, my darling wife. We are in this together. It was relaxing. Or you may wish to just type in the chat in case you don't want to speak at the moment. Anyone else? All right, let's do it together then. And let's do it again for those who have done it before. All right, so let's maintain a straight spine, sitting position. I encourage us, and I hope you are seated in a comfortable place, to have a chair without armrest, something that can make your spine straight. So let's do the breathing together. And keep your feet parallel to the floor. Let the soles of your feet rest comfortably on the floor. So let's remember how we were taught to sit back then in the primary school. So let's sit straight. Let's sit up. We can rest our arms on our thighs. Okay? We can rest our hand on our thighs. So let's breathe together. We count 1 to 4. While we inhale, we hold it on the count of 2, and we breathe out on the count of 8. Let's go. Okay, let me lead you in counting. Let me try that while I'm breathing also. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2. Now breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't force it. You may not be able to go all the way with the 8 count as you are breathing out, but just make it as slow as possible. Now, lastly, one more time, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So welcome once again. We say relaxing on demand. That is very good for us to relax on demand when we breathe. If it is too long for you, you can do 2 counts inward, hold it just 1 count, and breathe out 4 counts outward. All right. So today I want to take us through a bit of 4 headings under the body movement and coordination for calm and mental clarity, to calm the mind and to have mental clarity. The first one is deep breathing, which we just did a little bit of that. The second one is intention and posture. I already told us our spine has to be straight. Then the third one is touch therapy and pain management. So we see how we can combine our breath, localize it by visualization, using the mind to direct it to a place where we are feeling pain. and then use our touch to meet with it. So we are combining three things. We breathe, the energy from the breath. We do felt sense. We feel the place where the pain is, internally or outwardly, because we know where our body parts are located. Okay, we know our legs are here, our head is here, so you know where the pain is. So 2 and 3, we use our hand to touch that place or somewhere representing that place outwardly. So we place the hand on the stomach, for example, if it is stomach pain. And lastly, the Lentic-Lotic Harmony is also about standing straight and allowing for flow. In the ecosystem of biology and geography, for example, we talk about lentic as slowly flowing, like river, okay? And then the lotic as flowing fast. River, because in Hindi, for example, you use the word nadi. Nadi means river, okay? And nadar in Spanish, for example, is to swim. So we have a flow of river. We are 80% made of water. An adult of say 70 kg, we have 80% of water. And this water flows within our body. So that means each of us, for example, we carry 2 liters of water within our body. So we have water within us. That's why if we grab electricity, we can conduct, at least to an extent. You get shocked. And so this water flows from organ to organ movement as electrolytes. So we have electrolyte balance towards homeostasis, that everything is balanced. So when we feel thirsty, that means the water level is low. Like when the radiator water is low, what do? We put more so that it can cool and the engine. So to make sure we cool our engine, we burn energy on a daily basis. When we eat, the food we eat is converted to energy and is absorbed within the stomach. So that is absorbed energy. And these nutrients in form of some chemicals, biochemical, call them metabolites in biochemistry, the body now uses them. So that's why we say we are what we absorb beyond what we eat. So whatever we eat, yes, but if you don't absorb it, it's not useful for us. That's why some people eat and they vomit and they remain lean. We call it anorexia, burexia, things like that. So some people eat and they feel like vomiting. So they end up not absorbing anything. If you give a child a drug or medicine, for example, and the child throws up, a nurse will tell you to reapply the drug, maybe in a little quantity, because we don't know how much the child already absorbed. So beyond what we eat, we are what we absorb. So we talk about the energy produced within the stomach, and the stomach has its own intelligence. The gut has been known to be the second brain. Okay, that's why when we eat something and it turns our stomach, it gives us stomach disturbance. Next time you see it, you want to move away from it. In Africa, for example, they tell you throw your food to the chicken. If the chicken eats it, pecks on it and eats it, then maybe it's safe for you too. So the stomach is intelligent, and the stomach does not forget. It communicates with the brain through the spinal cord every time to know what to move away from and what to embrace. All right, having said that, also the kidney works to produce energy. Okay, this energy is also the adrenal energy that is very, very useful for the body as backup. And in Chinese medicine, the gonads are like also external kidneys, the testicles in male and the ovaries in female. They also have the ability to store energy. All right, so before we now go to do exercise, I want you to do something with me. It's called sensing, attention, awareness, or felt sense. I want you to sit straight and have a sense of the placement of your head. How is your head sitting on your neck? Are you someone, okay, because you're looking at the phone, maybe you are like this, the head is down. That means you will feel the weight on your colon, the upper colon, the cervical colon, and the first 3 or 4 protrusion, what's it called? The first 3 or 4 parts of the backbone, the bones, the small bones, okay? So the weight is there. So we feel the weight of the head. Sometimes I tell people to, maybe you can do that together. Let's now raise the head. And some people also, they raise the head too much. If you raise the head too much, you are looking up. If you put it down, you're looking down. But if you put it at the right level, you're looking straight. That's the normal positioning of the head. And that way you don't feel neck pain, you don't feel shoulder pain, you don't feel back pain, because the head has its own weight. So now let us learn a little bit of thrusting by giving thrust to our hands and then dropping our head in our palm. So let's keep the head, put our palm in front of us. You can switch on your camera if you so wish, please. And now we are trying to learn the art of letting go. So let go of your head into your palms. Just drop it into the palm. Keep your hands in front of you. Keep your head normally straight on your neck, and then let go. Let it drop. One more time. Don't restrain. Let it just drop like free fall. Now let it drop. All right. As simple as that may be, we trusted that the chair we are seated on can carry our weight. That's why we sat. So we also trusted that our palms can bear our head. That's why we let go of that head. So it's not too good to keep everything planned. Let's leave room for surprises. The universe has a lot of surprises for us, and most times they are good. All right, so now the mouth is very, very essential. This head is suspended. The only thing linking it to the body is the neck. So we have to care for our neck. The same way we have to care for our hips, our waist, the pelvic area. We have to care for our shoulders too. So right now, type in the chat box. Find, sense, how is your tongue placed? Is it placed behind the back of your lower teeth? Or is it going beyond your teeth, the line of the teeth, like outside? Is it placed up behind the upper teeth? Is it folded in your mouth? Is it pressing down on those soft things in the lower mouth? Or is it touching the upper palate, the roof of the mouth? Can you type in the chat box? How do you keep your tongue on a normal day? At least you know yourself, or you never thought about it. Please type in the chat box and let's see. Type. Let's see. How do you keep your tongue? Are we there? Are we together? Anyone? All right, let us move on. Now I want you to do one thing, keeping the tongue to the tip of the tongue slightly, okay, behind the lower teeth, touching the lower teeth. Usually that is how it is, usually. But when we want to do now, we want to keep the tip to touch the palate, softly touching the palate. Why? Because there is something called the vagus nerve that extends around the neck. It has an extension into the brain, into the mouth, and to many internal organs within us. So when we keep that tip of the tongue on the palate, it gives us a sense of calm. It's like when we switch on an appliance. When you switch on a bulb switch and when it is off. So it's good when we want to enter into calmness to remember to keep the tip of the tongue slightly touching the palate, the upper roof, just behind the upper teeth. Any other day, let us keep it normal, behind the lower teeth, the way we used to do. But if we want to relax and calm at any time, let us do that. All right, now let us keep it there. And then let us breathe. Breathe in, take a deep breath, hold it, and breathe out. Okay. Then for your spine, to recondition or recalibrate, it is fine to, when we stand up, to locate a wall near to us and stand against the wall with our back to that wall. We know that wall, my back to the wall. It's as if, okay, I am caged in or something is getting too much and overwhelming, like literally. But then when we keep our back to the wall, it aligns us to make our spine straight. And that felt sense while we walk around doing our daily chores, we can keep it like a memory that I have to remain straight. Because when we are straight, our impulses, our thoughts, electrical charges and everything, the energy flows more easily. Now, I want us to get up and do one exercise before we continue. You may want to sit, depends on you, but I will prefer that we stand. Okay, let us stand. You can switch on your video if you so wish. And now let us raise our hands. Keep your feet apart a little bit, not too wide and not too close. But let your feet be straight, facing straight. Okay? So let us do as if you are carrying a ball. We are carrying a ball. Okay? Raise it to your chest level. Turn your palms down. And then push down. We know that big ball, like bean ball. Okay? As if you are carrying it. Now add breathing into that. And then breathe out as you're pushing that ball down. So we visualize, we carry the ball, we breathe in with it, we turn the palms down and breathe out. You can breathe out through your mouth this time. One last time, breathe in, carry the ball, and then push the ball down as you breathe out. We have done two things. We started with this and this. But now we put a sensing awareness of breathing. And we breathe in as we are lifting and breathe out as we are pushing down. Now we are adding one other thing. As we are breathing, let us sit, bend the knees. Okay? So as we are breathing, as we are standing, push down. I hope we get it. Keep the spine straight, not backward, not forward. Sit as if we are on a horse. Okay, just bend the knees slightly. So let's go again. Carry the ball and sit. Push the ball down and stand. You end up the pushing and you finish the standing. We are synchronizing. That's what I told you we are going to be doing today. Any of these things we have been doing on our own before, but today we want to match them, harmonize and synchronize, and achieve balance and calm. So one last time. So let's carry the ball and sit as we breathe in. Let's go. Let's push the ball down, breathe out, and go back standing. Okay. How did you feel? So let's move on to the next thing that we want to do now. This time we go all the way up, carry the ball, breathe slowly, and stretch out. And then back and breathe. Breathe out. This way we are breathing deeper, okay? So regulate your breathing with the movement of the hands. Don't stop breathing until your hand gets to the top. So how fast or how slow you want to do that depends on your capacity. Maybe you have not been doing deep breathing till now. So let's go again. So we begin from here, start breathing. Out. We go on a break, but before we do, let's do this last one. Now we do breathing like this. Let's begin like this. Your hands in front of you, okay? Like this. Like Wakanda forever, okay? But now open it like this. So your right hand goes up and your left hand to your side facing down. The right hand, the palm faces up as if you are pushing the ceiling, And this one as if you are pushing the floor. So let's go again. Wakanda forever. Let's multiply our energy, okay? Let's open it like this. And as we are stretching, let us breathe. Now let's go. Look up. As you're bringing the hands down, breathe out. Back to this. Now let's do for the left arm. Breathe in. Stretch, look up. Bring back your hands to the center in front of your chest and breathe out. Again, breathe in. Turn to the left side. Turn forward. Breathe out. Then breathe in. Turn to the right side. Turn to the front. Breathe out. Now we'll combine another thing. As you are breathing in, you go down. So as you're standing up, you are breathing in and turning to the left. Look backward. Then come back to center. Breathe out. Sit down. Sit. Then as you're standing, turning, breathing, turn to the right, look backwards. And then breathe out. Come to the center. Again. To the center. Don't bend now, just straight. Turn at your waist. Turn at your waist. Okay? So to the right, breathe out to the center, your Wakanda. To the left, breathe in and turn, look backward. Breathe out, center, your Wakanda. To the right, breathe in and back to center. And let's stand. Let's spread the hands sideways. See if you are in the doorway and you are pushing the door, the space in between the door. Push this, push this. Okay, maybe like something between two pillars and push them away. So let's stretch the hands out. Then let's sit. And as you stand, turn to the left and spread out your hands. This go on the side, while this go backward. And you look backward like this. So it forms an L, like this. Okay, you turn the waist, this comes here, and then this here. The left arm goes to the right, crossing in front of your body. So the right arm goes to the back. But don't leave your position. So we come down, and we come to the center, and then we go. It's like one nursery rhyme singing that I'm like this. I scatter the flower, my palms facing down, I sing like an angel flying like this. Palms facing down. So we are combining breath and movement, slow movement. So let me do this again. Arms spread out. I come this way. It forms an L. I come to the center. I breathe out. I breathe in. I do the other side. I breathe in. I breathe out. I breathe in. I breathe out. Back to the center. Then, as we come back to the center, let's bring our arms like wings this way. 2, 3, and 4. So we bring back to that ball in front of us and push down. All right, so let's shake it off. Just raise your shoulders and turn from your waist. Look to the right, look to the left, look to the right, look to the left, and back to center. Now, to loosen the joint at the armpit, We do as if we are swimming, or we call it like Arapari Gongon, like dancing, rolling the ball and socket joint of the shoulder forward. So this, you can use your eyes to follow it forward, forward, forward. Now backward, look back, backward, look back, backward, look back, backward, look back, backward. There are points here under the armpit that empowers our lungs, nourishes our lungs to release phlegm. Okay, if there is any toxin located in the lungs or mucus or moisture or fluid, you can release it. It allows us to expel any clogging in the lungs through the nose or through the mouth. Okay? Okay, so before we close the session and go on a 2-minute break, stretch the arms out, raise your legs slightly as far as you can, just slightly, or if you are a pro, raise it up. But what we want to do, this arm keeps the balance, the leg is lifted slightly, and you roll it outward, keeping your balance. You can sink down a little to maintain balance, or you stand straight, no problem. Roll it outward, 2, you can support with a wall if you so desire. Roll it outward, 3, roll it outward, 4. Then inward, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Put it down slightly, gently, and then do for the second leg. Outward 1, outward 2, outward 3. You can let your toes point down. Outward 4. Then inwardly 1, maintain your balance. Inwardly 2, inwardly 3, inwardly 4. Bring down your hands, land gently. Gather your breath, breathe in, push it down, breathe out. All right, very good. I hope you followed me. They are slow movements. We don't want to rush them so that our mind, our brain can follow. Our brain loves to experience new things, forming new neurons, generate new patterns. As we challenge our brain, it releases serotonin, the feel-good hormone that helps to maintain the sense of overall well-being, boosts our mood, maintains our appetite, enhances our sleep, alleviates depression. So we go on a short break and then we come back. Just 1 minute break. See you. Thank you. I am happy, happy, I am happy. We start from there when we come back. I am enough, enough, I am enough. Please use the same link to rejoin, okay? I'll be waiting for you. I am able, able, I am able. I am happy, happy, I am happy. You may be feeling warm or you may be feeling calm, depending on how your body interprets what we have just done. Okay. So while we wait for other people to come, I want us to say these few things like, I am happy, happy, I am happy, like a small child would do. Like, I am happy, happy, I am happy. You do the thumbs up like an achiever, in the achiever way, and say together with me, I am happy, happy, I am happy. Okay? So as we do this, it allows us to breathe into our chest, into the space of the chest. Okay? to the space of the chest. So we do, I am happy, happy, I am happy. It's like affirmation, like what we talked about yesterday that Miss Priyanka told us to do. Hello, good morning. So we say thumbs up. The connection between our tongue goes directly to the heart. The connection with the other finger, the small finger, goes underneath our armpit on the outside, goes under our armpit. So this connects with some acupressure positions in our body. So when we do thumbs up, we use the small finger, it helps us to activate this acupressure point. So let's go again. We take it up. So this is flapping our wings to activate these acupressure points around the armpit. Hello, good morning. How are you? God bless you. Love you. Just another. So let's flap our wings. Flap your wings. We are a bird. We can fly. I am able, able. I am able. I am able, able. I am able. Ha, ha, ha. I am happy, happy. I am happy. Okay? Now we do this, like this. I am enough, enough. I am enough. I am enough, enough. I am enough. So it's affirmation telling us to have the sense of sufficiency, of abundance, of bliss, and of happiness. So on this note, I will quickly run through some A8 points of an achiever. The first one is acceptance. We should begin from the place of acceptance. I was talking to one of my clients in one of the sessions, and our whole problem with acceptance is to accept a new surname after marriage, because the name is linked to Ifa, and she felt that, because our mind that we conditioned, the mind is linked to the brain. So the conditioning has been that any name that derives from traditional deities is wrong. So I told her, you are living in denial. And living in denial can go a long way to affect your outlook of life and what things you're able to attract to you. Okay? So if they say Ifa is a deity, but you have the interpretation, reconditioning in your brain, in your mind, that you are of the stock of God, if you don't want to accept that name because of that deity. But if you begin to live in denial, anytime you hear that name, Mrs. Far something, your body goes into a fight or flight or fight, fear mode. And that will affect many things in our life. So I said it should begin from the place of acceptance. Okay? 2, aspiration. When we operate from the point of calmness, because acceptance will calm us. We have the felt sense that I am enough, I am happy, I am able, I am abundant, I am resilient. Then you can now aspire. Inspiration means inspire, breathe in, aspire, breathe out. In Spanish, they say inspiro, that is breathe in, expiro, breathe out. And they use the word aspire for someone who has died, especially in India and in Asian countries. They say he has expired. That is, he breathed his last. So inspiration can help us to begin to aspire. So when we breathe correctly, okay, we are able to think clearly, mental clarity. We have intuition. We can operate from a point of genius. Ideas flow. And we have our spine straight. These ideas in impulses and thoughts can transfer to our brain for interpretation, and we are empowered to be able to realize this dream. E is the energy. We derive energy from food, from plants, from exercise, from these, and the M is materializing. How will it materialize? How do we manifest our thoughts? How do we manifest our desires? Our desires that are aligned with our purpose. Okay? We concentrate it, the C squared. we concentrate it, we focus it. When we converge light over a carbon paper or paper or any material, fire can come and it burns. Okay, so when we manage our energy correctly with our breathing, our thoughts, the matter can be condensed, C-square, focused, and materialized, takes up shape. Energy cannot be created, cannot be destroyed, but can change from one form to another. Then we appreciate all the things that nature has offered us, okay, to support us as humans to live here. Okay, we are enough to be supported by the abundance of the resources here on earth. Okay, so when we appreciate light, we appreciate sound, we appreciate water, we appreciate fire, all these elements that we use daily, then we can align and be one with them and use them for our benefit. They are meant for us to be used. Okay, then we can activate our genius, we can activate our ability for peak performance, for success. We don't operate from a point of fear or uncertainty. Okay, then we can affirm, like we said, we affirm. How do you see yourself? The way you see yourself affects your outlook of life. Okay, so if you are in the flow, it's able for you to affirm, and your energy is strong, your vibration is high. With this attitude, okay, you are able to move forward in life to be all you are meant to be or all you can be. Then we can accelerate. It makes it faster to achieve. It makes it faster to have a thought in your mind and see it manifest in the shortest time possible. The longer you practice this, the longer you follow this sequence, the longer you operate from the vintage point of calm and abundance, the faster you are able to achieve your goals. And assurance, you are rest assured that even on the way to who I want to become, if I should fall, the person I'm going to become is able to catch me and put me back on my feet. Don't forget, the key to relaxation is exhalation. Now, we know about Mr. Ninja D, Mr. Ninja Carl, Mr. Ninja whatever we were taught while we were growing up or going to school, basic school. M is movement. What we are doing today is body movement, slow movement. Okay, we have to make it slow so that our brain can take the time to appreciate it, to form this new pattern, to be able to form new nerves, and as we keep practicing, these nerves are strengthened to become memory. If it's a memory of fear, we can use the touch therapy that I will discuss shortly to diffuse it as an energy. Energy is emotion, okay? Energy in motion. Fear is an emotion, energy in motion. You can now replace this fear with courage, okay? Our fear most of the time resides in the lower back, okay? More like at the tip of our spinal cord, which is like the seventh chakra in Oriental medicine. So the fear of falling will go back to our center of gravity, which is located around the pelvic, at the center of the stomach. So we keep our fears there. We can touch it, massage it, and reaffirm, I am happy, I am confident. Over time, your brain begins to draw another pattern to say, and diffuse this fear, and replace it with courage. Respiration, we've been talking about breathing. We cannot but breathe. You can hold our breath, yes, but we have to go back to breathing. Even people in coma, people on oxygen support is about breath. The COVID-19 cases is about breath, ventilators, okay? Some people lose their breath. So we have to keep breathing. Breathe in health, oxygen, we breathe out sickness, which is carbon dioxide. So we breathe in the positive, we breathe out the negative. So we have to pay attention. Nutrition, what we eat. Like I said, we are what we absorb. We eat first before we absorb. So we should eat healthy foods. We should drink clean water. We should breathe clean air. All right? So we can have health. If we are healthy, we can think straight. Irritability, like sensibility. How do we sense? We talked about felt sense. How do we sense the center of gravity? We can sense where we are. It's like compass. You have an idea of where I am. Then from there, I know where I want to go. I am at point A. If you go on Google Map, you want to know where I am. Then how do I proceed to the next point? I will show you some movement that works on this principle. Then growth. When we are strengthening, we are able to grow. We're able to expand. We're able to develop. We're able to become the person we can be. Excretion. We sweat it out. We lead the energy from internal organ to the surface of our skin. Sometimes we can lead from outward, inward. The vigorous exercises or sports that we do, they are external key manifesting things that we do, activities. Key here means energy. So when we do fast and furious kind of exercise, we are leading energy from the movement of our limbs to go inwardly. It warms up our internal organs. But when we do it slowly with breath, we are raising energy from within. Okay? The energy stored, we have energy storage in our cells. We burn this energy and manifest it to the skin. That's why you feel that you are energized. And then sweating comes and cools down. So the fire energy comes from within when we do movement. Then the water energy comes from down, okay, from the kidneys to do electrolyte balancing, homeostasis, and cool us down. And then reproduction, then we can birth our thoughts, we can manifest our dreams, our vision, our goal. Also, we can give back to healthy children, all right? We can be healthy, reproductive, in our reproductive system also. Then the last that we were taught was death. But we finally, when we got to secondary school, we realized that death is beyond, it's not just death. Many things happen between point A and B. Okay? Between here and there, there is time. So the T, we put it behind here, the H of here, it becomes there. So before we get there to the point of death, we engage in competition. Okay? So we want to give enough oxygen supply to our body so that our organs don't have to compete for oxygen. Okay? The vital lung capacity is so high, we can maximize it. It's called VO2 max. If you give it enough, our blood hemoglobin can combine to this oxygen, take them to all the parts of the body in exchange for CO2 and other toxins, and we breathe them out. So competition. Competition in a place of work, it will be healthy, not kind of rivalry that can beget depression or beget hatred and all like that. So adaptability, we are able to adapt to environment. We talked yesterday, we have some people have fear when they change environment. You can adapt easily, adapt to situations, adapt to a new position at work, adapt to, you are expecting a new baby. It's easy to adapt because you have empowered your brain, the network of your brain. Then lifespan or longevity or life extension. You can elongate our life if we breathe properly. Slowly breathing animals have longer life. Go and check. The tortoise lives long, 250 years. Okay. Fast breathing animals like a dog, maybe 15, 12, 10, 15, 20, not up to 20, let's say 15 years. They breathe faster. Okay. So when we try to breathe slowly, deeply, smoothly, we are teaching our body to cool down and to gain more lifespan. Okay. So let me stop there. Let's go back to do a little more exercise, because that's the essence of today's theme. We are giving ourselves the tools that we can practice, can imbibe and practice for our well-being. So let's do it again for those who joined while I was doing the movement. So let's flap our wings. These are our wings. Keep it here. Flap your wings. Okay. I am able, I am able. I am able, I am able. To the right, to the center, and to the left. Make sure you are turning from your waist, turning from your waist, turning from your waist. I am able, I am able. Okay, now let's go. Thumbs up. I am happy, I am happy. I am happy, down, up, I am happy. I am happy, I am happy. Okay, now I am enough, I am enough. I am enough, I am enough. Now let's carry the ball up like a shower. Visualize it pouring down slowly, slowly, slowly. Push it into the. Again, you gather the energy from the environment, lifting it up. Turn your palm to face your head, face down. And as you're coming down slowly, let the palm turn to face you, to your face, like scanning down your chest, scanning down front of your abdomen, scanning down, and turn it down, push down. Again, let's go. Now let's sit. As our hand is moving up, let's stand. When the hand gets up, we are fully standing. As we are coming down, let's sit again. In front of our face, scanning in front of the neck, the chest, the stomach, to the pelvic region, and around the thighs. Stand. Now, we raise the thumbs up and we breathe in. And as we are breathing it back, we put our hands together in front of us and then put the elbow on our tummy and fold as we breathe out and sit. Let me turn the side to you. Our hands, thumbs up to the side, upward. We breathe in and then we breathe out. Put the elbows in and we fold up and sit. Put the hands to your side and stand. The thumbs up again to the side, breathing and up. Breathe out slowly, arms together, sit, push in your elbows to the abdomen and breathe out. Arms to the side, lengthen out, thumbs up, breathing. Put the hands together, breathe out, push in with the elbow to the abdomen and breathe. Okay. Now, I want us to do this. Stand. This leg is bent, this leg is straight. Okay? You stand, take it out. Not like this because we fall. If they're on the same line, no. So your right leg is out a little bit so that if you are standing, there's a gap between the 2 feet. So just take the leg out. And this hand to your waist, right leg to the side, left leg folded, and your left hand to your waist, and the right hand to the side, facing forward to the side. Now, as we breathe in, let's raise this hand up and look up, follow the hand, and turn it like twisting the arm so the palm is facing backward. And as the hand palm is falling down slowly, you are breathing out. By the time it's by your side, you have finished breathing out. Then you turn forward. Again, breathe in. Let your eyes follow it, turn the hands, let the palm face down, breathe out. It's like you are rolling the wheel. You are rolling the wheel. So breathe in, turn the palm to the back, twist the hand, it activates some acupressure points, and then face down, slowly breathe out. Last time, breathe in. Slowly as you can, turn it. Turn your waist here and bring it down. Okay, go back to forward. Now let's put our hands out. What we want to do. This is folded. Now as we sit back, it becomes straight and this is folded. Okay? So as we are going from here, this is folded, this is straight, this is folded. Don't let your kneecap overshoot your feet, just slightly. Okay? And this is to the side. Okay? So our hands are out. So when I want to sit up, bring it to your waist. When I want to shift the weight here, this is like 70-30. So this is full, this is empty. That's how we call it in Qigong. Now we want to make this empty and make this full. So we go to tiger stance or cat stance. Okay? Can I open this up a little? So we are like this. This is now resting. This is carrying most of our weight, and this is free. So let's go back again. Full, empty. Empty, full. Full, empty. So it's changing weight. Now our hands to the front. Now let us do as if we are swimming. Breathing in, bring it under your armpits, and then push, breathe out. Then breathe in, breathe out by pushing. Now we want to combine the two. Sit and swim back, breathing in, then your torso turns a little bit inclined. So breathe in, and as you are pushing and breathing out, you feel this leg again, and this is straight. Let us find the straight, not like this, not like this. Okay. So let's do 2 more times. Breathe in, sit and swim, breathe out, push and go back. Breathe in, sit back and swim, breathe out, push. Now turn the hands, palms facing up. Now we want to bring gather. We want to gather. So we do sitting again, gathering, and breathe out, forward. Gathering, breathe in, turn the hands, forward. 2 more times, breathe in, gather towards your chest, turn your hands, and breathe out. It's like swimming too, right? So lastly, and out. So what we just done is swimming forward and bringing backward. Okay? Swimming, shifting the weight from your legs and bring it to yourself backward. Now, slowly, let us come here and do for the other side. So the legs here, and then we put this by the waist, our palm face forward, and then slowly we raise it as we breathe in. We turn the palms, and then backward, slowly we breathe out. Then come forward. If you have shoulder problem, then please shift your body when you move with that arm raising and twisting. So let's go again. Breathe in. Turn the hands, let it face backward, and let it fall slowly backward, down, down, breathe out. 2 more times, breathe in. Some people may be yawning now, you may be feeling sleepy, you may be feeling energized, depending on how your body interprets it. Lastly, breathe in, raise the hand. 1, breathe out. So let's do the swimming for here, for this point. Hands front, facing down. Sense the connection between your palms and the floor. You are rooted. It's like assuming something drops from your palm, like Spider-Man, and attaches to the floor. Rooted. Your legs, rooted. So, if you are in good position, put your hands like this. Someone pushes, you may not be able to move. You don't lose. It's like a tree. With your roots deep, deep down as far as you can go into the earth, into the soil. So let's go. Hands, we want to swim, and as we swim, we sit, we breathe in. As we come back, we push and breathe out, pushing out. So let's go slowly as you can, breathe in, gather the ki, the energy, Turn the hands under your handpits and push out as you breathe out. And breathe into the nose and breathe out to the mouth. Second movement. Number 3, breathe in. Number 4. Now let's change this. Palms down. We want to bring it to you. Breathe in. Out. In. Breathing health. I breathe out disease. Breathing wealth. I breathe out poverty or lack. I breathe in health and wellness. I breathe out worries and disease. Lastly, breathe in and breathe out. Now let's come to center. And as we rise up, let's push down that ball and breathe out. So we combine affirmation, breathing, mindset, body movement, and we synchronize all these things, harmonize them. The brain listens, following and creating patterns, strengthening neurons, and then we are going to be able to build resilience, enhance our immunity, and then we don't fall sick easily. At this point, you may wonder, what are we doing? I want to show you another felt sense exercise. Keep your hands as you're seated or standing, your palms before you, and pay attention to the space in between your palms. Okay? Keep your hands out as if you're carrying a ball. Keep it as small as you can, and now make it bigger. Don't keep your arms tight to your body, as if you're putting a egg here, which is delicate. Leave a little space, okay? And the hands are folded here, the elbow pointing down, the elbow pointing down, okay? Adjust your shoulders and relax, okay? The hands in front of you, not too far away and not too close. Pay attention to the space in between your palms. Don't forget to keep the tip of your tongue to your palate, the roof of your mouth. And then see if you can sense or feel any electrical energy or magnetic pull between your palms. This imaginary ball, we call it visualization or imagery. You sense it like a ball. It's a ball of energy generated from your pulse or pulses. Every matter, every cell vibrates about and around its station or axis. So we are made up of cells. Our cells have atoms, electrons. These are transmissions or neurotransmissions that go on within our body to the brain as messages that we interpret. Okay? So as your heart beats, you generate pulses. As blood flows within your arteries and the veins, we generate pulses. The brain itself has pulses. Our lungs expand and collapse laterally as we breathe into the chest or diaphragm, and the stomach also goes up, bulges and collapses as we breathe into the abdomen. All these movements generate pulses. The way water moves, and when you put a turbine, it rolls the turbine and generates electricity around some magnets. The same way we have electricity. We have electricity within us. Okay? So now you can feel this electric energy, so to say, or bioelectric energy in the space of your palms. If you feel that, please type yes. So play with this ball. We call it energy ball. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it. Now we want to use this to tap our body. Okay, so we tap. The kidney is around here to the back. The pancreas is around here to the front. So whenever you walk with your hands, remember you carry energy charges within your palms. So now we do a sync down. And then we roll from side to side from our waist. As we roll to one side, right side, we look back. As we roll to the left side, we look back. How do we use our palms? Swing your hands freely and tap. So the back of your palm, of your hand, taps here. You energize the kidney, tapping massage. Your palm open taps the front on your stomach. You energize the internal organ here. So as you turn to the other side, you change hands and do it. The two hands landing at the same time. And then the other side. So 1, 2. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay. So now let's raise our hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Move the hands to the back, not too much, to expand your chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Raise the hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Open your chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. As we open our chest, we let in more of air, and then we press the acupuncture points in our back. So these arms, let's put it here. Put this part of our palm on our cheekbone and to our ears, and trace it to the back of our ears. The tip of your fingers will touch a place that is soft. Now, let's press it down for a few seconds, roll it and massage. And trace it down your neck to the back, press it down and massage. As if you are typing on the keypad, put the hands across your chest, okay, and press down to relax the nerves there, or to relax that part of your body, and the other hand to relax that part of your body. Okay, so when we are also breathing, for example, we breathe in, when we are breathing out through the mouth, you can make a sound in through the mouth. Now we breathe in and make a sound. Breathe in. You can combine it with sitting. Now let's make a sound. C. Breathe in. Breathe in. Let's make the sound full. Breathe in. Breathe in. Let's make the sound hair. Breathe in. Hair. Breathe in. Hair. Let's make the sound he. Breathe in. He. Breathe in. He. Let's make the sound ho. Breathe in. Ho. Breathe in. Ho. Let's make the sound ha. Breathe in. Ha. Breathe in. Oh, let's make a sound. Whoo. Breathe in. Whoo. Breathe in. Whoo. Now let's make a sound. Breathe in. We can stand. Now let's relax and sit as we round up. Thank you for joining. One other thing we can do is to walk backwards. It's very good. We walk backwards. Learn to walk backwards, take steps backwards. We love to walk forward most of the time. We can take your steps backward. For example, I walk backward. It's a sense of trust. Okay, slowly as you can, I walk forward. There is a stance we do in Tai Chi, for example. our legs are out and our arms are out, like this. Okay, like this. And then we stretch this arm out and take this other arm backward and look back. And then stand and stand. So we keep doing that. For example, you're like this, I go. I stand, I sink in, I stand, I sink in, I stand. Okay, leg here is facing inclined a little angle 15 degrees. This is straight. Then walking stance, okay, the leg is like that. We don't walk like this so that we don't eat our inner legs. So we walk straight. We walk straight. So I'm sorry I lost the audio. I think there was a loss of connection, and when it came back on, the audio, my mic was switched off. That was what happened. I'm very, very sorry. Okay, so, but if you are able to follow what I did, it's kind of easy to learn. And the video will be made available, so you can please go over it. We talked about walking backward is good. It enables us to learn thrust. The brain learns to form new patterns. Walking the height is also good. In Bagua also we call something walking the hexagon. Okay, we form the hexagon in our mind or we draw it. And then we just slide along the lines of the hexagon. Something like a circle, but we move on the edges. So the circle is there, we form the hexagon within it, and then we set out, okay, and then we set out. Okay, and then we set that. So it's something that can be done. A circle, okay, and the hexagon is formed within the circle. So one can set out with the leg, yeah, and then we set out and walk the hexagon within the circle. So we walk the hexagon within the circle, we walk the hexagon within the circle. But we get to the same point where we were here, then we turn, and then walk the circle, walk the circle, walk the circle, Our hands can be on our waist, but if the hands are out, it helps us to turn. Okay. I think I forgot the turning. Okay. But the idea is to walk back and forth. The hexagon is there, which is having the sides, and then we can do it like the turning. Okay, we can just keep it simple this way to make the turning. So we just walk the circle, which is out, or the hexagon, which is in. Okay, and then we do the turning. So I'm doing it for the last time. Is neuroconditioning conditions our neurons. So we can do that over time. All right, so the stomach is very important in our health and brain, mental health, and ability to have mental clarity. Because this, there's a mesentery that extends, the vagus nerve I've told you extends to the brain, to the nose, to the tongue, and to some internal organs. And then we also have the mesentery that extends to the, from the stomach to the jejunum, to ileum, touching on the urinary bladder, the rectum, and all. So we can walk backwards, we can walk around the circle, we can walk the hexagon, we can walk the 8. Our posture should be straight. Okay, we can do the visualizing in walking. If you don't have the space to walk, you can visualize you're walking the 8. It activates your brain. You can visualize you're walking the circle. You can visualize you're walking the hexagon. It activates your brain. You can visualize you're walking backward. That activates your brain. So imagery is very, very important. Keep the spine straight. Your posture is important. If you are lost in a particular posture or lost in thought, change your posture, then you come back from that thought before you go too deeply in thought. Then you can regain the consciousness to lead your thought with your wisdom mind. So places you can pay attention to, as we have paid attention to the space between our palms, can pay our attention between the space between our eyebrows, can pay attention to the breathing, the movement of our lungs, or the movement of our stomach. These are just biological clocks or rhythm, just to help us have rhythm. So we can pay attention to our heartbeat also. So this brings us like to the end. So let us endeavor to carry our breath delicately, as much as an egg, or as if we are walking steadily, not tiptoeing, not to wake a sleeping baby. Okay? Then let us also learn to pay attention to our health. If we have pain, like I said, in any part, all the touching we have shown you, you know that energy current, electricity can be felt within your palms. So when you breathe in, leave that breath to the place where you have the pain, your stomach, your thigh, then touch that place. So let your breath meet your pain and let the touch meet the two of them. Combining these three, as you breathe in, then you breathe out. Do it like up to 10 times or multiple times, how much you want. You dissipate that pain. All right. This helps us to generate bliss without using drugs, without using. Yeah, the background noise is there because I have another session just started. I'm sorry, I have to rush a little bit to finish this. I'm very, very sorry. Okay, so let's learn to be the alpha male, alpha woman, leader, team player in everywhere we are involved in. I'm saying alpha because of the A8 I talked about at the beginning. At Idowu, Idowu on Instagram, IG Live, later today. So I have to go now. It's morning time for me. Now the children are awake, so they're already starting their movement. And the movement is more than the slow movement that we did. So we have to take it. So thank you so very much. I'm very grateful for keeping your trust to make these 2 days with me. Ebelola Bioenergetic Solutions is located in Kajola, State. You can book a session. I'm not in Nigeria right now, but then I can guide you on what to do if you need to share some time together. I'm very grateful to you, to your health, to your wealth, to your longevity, to your sanity, to your vitality, to your bliss, to your happiness. Thank you very much. Keep breathing, keep alive, keep healthy. Bye. I am happy. I am happy. Thank you. You get the link.